Hey guys, how are you? Vladimir Ribakov here from Traders Academy Club. This video is the weekly analysis and forecast for the week of 15 to 20 of March 2020. Before we go to the charts and the trades and the analysis and the ideas, I would like to take this moment and first of all to send my prayers to you and your families, to all the world dealing with this pandemic coronavirus. It's spreading in a very scary pace. I know many say it's less than the flu, why to worry, and so on and so on. I do trust the doctors, I do trust the system in their steps, as not convenient as it might be to some with quarantining and with all the shortage in the supply and in the products we might face in the supermarkets. With all of that, still remember first of all, be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for your family, for your health, and stay safe. Protect yourself, protect them. There is no problem to in such hard periods, to put the high top quality life many of us are used to in the Western countries, and just remember, the minimum isn't so bad, and it's a good time to kind of put our hearts closer to each other and like rebuild the relationships we have with people, with families. There are so many families out there where the parents simply don't know their kids. They drop them in school, they come back too late from work, and that's all. Time flies by and we don't know each other. So every crisis is an opportunity for something better, or to improve some things, and treat it positive and with God blessing, and with our medicine and the doctors, the brains out there, everything would hopefully come to normal again. Until then, stay safe with your loved ones, with your families. For all those of you like myself who are now closed in homes, basically for 3 weeks with kids and everything, take this opportunity to bring your hearts together, know your kids better, enjoy with them, let them know better you, and dedicate the time to where it's important. Okay, not what's not important. It's every crisis is an opportunity to learn something new, how to value the things properly, what's really important in our lives and what's secondary, and that's all. So my prayers to you and yours. Of course, it's okay if you disagree with me on the things I said, and it's hopefully you find some logic behind the things I said. So once again, before we go to the charts and trading, there are things that are more important, and that's health and safety for our families and for the world. Be helpful to those who really need the help, the elderly, the weaker people. Help them as much as you can, wherever you can. Contribute, and nothing feels better than knowing you did help to someone. So now it's time to step in the charts and also discuss about the market, how the coronavirus affects the market. But before I do that, for all those of you who are new to the channel, first of all, welcome to our community. I would like to invite you to subscribe to the channel. Just follow the subscribe button below the video, and also to join our free Telegram channel and my live trading rooms, where we talk about all the trading ideas, the most interesting trading ideas during the day and during the week, and we develop them. Both links could be found below this video in the description or in the comment section in the pinned comment. And right now I would like to go over the trading ideas I had on the previous week. As always, on Monday we will publish the forecast in the text format, so just come back to the blog VladimirRibakov.com. On Monday you will find this post here, or come back to this video, and inside the comments and in the description you will find the link to this format, the text format for the forecast. This is prepared by my team for you, for your convenience, so you can always come back and refer to the ideas as we have them. And I would like to take this opportunity and to ask, this is done completely free for you. So first of all, feel free to share that, to enjoy that, and to share it with anyone you want. You can spread it with your community, your friends. The idea here is to be helpful to other traders out there and to share some interesting ideas. And also I would like to ask your help here. And if you find our content, the work we do here for you, helpful and useful, please hit the like button below this video, and in the forecast that will be published for you on Monday, just go to the comments and leave your comment. It takes 20 seconds of your time, and it means a lot to my team for the effort they put for you, for your convenience. So let's start. Personally, for me, it wasn't the best week on Forex. Majority of the ideas and the analysis I had invalidated or failed. There were several opportunities which I managed to turn good. So for me, it wasn't the best week in Forex. It was the best week in other trades I'm involved, and that's the indices and the commodities. These ones paid much more than the losses, and it's very important to say right now, before I go to next stage. Right now, with the coronavirus, the real money flow is not there. A lot of investors and traders are out of the market, waiting for this crisis to come down, and many traders are sitting on the fence, making nothing. What you would see on the market in such periods, in panics, are a lot of random moves, fast, high volatility, very serious moves, big volumes, but they would be many times random, not technical, and it's very important. Always it's important, but in such periods especially, wait for your setups. You have your analysis, you know what you want to see. If the setup comes, trade it and value the risk. If you would be right in the high volatility period, then once it moves big time, quick and fast, like you would see in some instruments here. But if it doesn't, then you know your risk is limited. Do not be on this position where you just hope for good. Don't trade without planning your risk first of all. That's mistakes that beginners do, and that's mistakes to avoid. Trust me on that. Just to jump in a trade, not knowing where you are aiming, not knowing what would invalidate your trade, not knowing how maximum you risk, is playing with destiny. It's like hoping for good, praying for Forex gods which don't exist. Okay, you don't want to find yourself in the position where the market moves big time against you and you are not protected, and you just say, oops, what did I do? And I just hope it will return to my entry point. So avoid that with all its meanings. And now let's see the trades we talked about the previous week. So first of all, we were looking for a reversal on the euro dollar here, and this zone, a reversal that later on would want to go and to buy. That was the idea on the euro dollar. Let's see how and where do we stand. So the reversal comes in as planned, but after this retrace down, we still don't have any evidences to look for buys. Okay, so the retrace is in the game, but look at the way it develops. So what can we learn from that, and what is expected? Are we going up or are we going down from here? The crisis around Europe is serious, and we saw that. Not the rate cuts as other countries, but yes, easing programs. The biggest question, what would be here? As per cycle, trading, the idea here is still bullish as per the cycle. But as I said before, some moves would not be technical, and if we go into the zigzags here straight below 61.8, we still didn't close below. Straight below 61.8 Fibonacci and close and hold below, game over for this bullish plan. Until then, what I would want to see is basically the beginning of a bullish trend. How do we see bullish trend? By making higher highs, higher lows. If we manage to get that, then buy retraces would be the plan. If not, then simply no action. Okay? Why no action? Why not to sell? Because I personally don't see that fitting in a cycle. Of course, I might be wrong, but that's my technique. That's the way I analyze. And if my view doesn't fit in the way the waves and the cycles I define, then I don't trade. So currently I will be after the buys, but I do want to see some bullish evidences before. And this evidence would be by making higher highs, higher lows. Or at least by making false breakout and then create the higher highs. And in such case, in the lower time frame, I do want to see the bullish trending structure, because that's the definition of a potential beginning of a bullish move. So that's the euro dollar. The next one on the list was the euro pound. The idea was buy retraces closer to the box. So we didn't get it into the box. It never completed the two waves as low as we wanted, but it did make this little range breakout. And as we always discuss, the correction could be in two waves, or correction could be in range. In that case, it wasn't in the two waves, which would be ideal, but it wasn't. But instead of that, it was into the ranging pattern, which break to the upside and flies all the way up. Now, personally, I thought in this zone that it's time for reversal, and was looking for opportunities here. I was clearly wrong here. So the biggest question is what's next? With all the crisis happening indoors in the UK right now, I think that the longer term might be actually a beginning of new highs. However, on the short term, we are approaching to some massive areas here. And these massive areas are this one and this one. That's the two zones where I would not be surprised if we actually start to see a stoppage and retraces. How to approach to that? Basically on the 4-hour chart we develop this long divergence. Assuming it will complete and MACD would turn down, on the lower time frame we would want to see the reversal patterns, which would be false breakouts and lower lows, and then we can discuss about potential sudden rallies, or ideally 3 lower highs, lower lows for trend change, right? And then we can talk about potential sudden rallies. So that's what I would want to see with the euro pound around these levels. Statistically talking, on the Forex crystal ball, we are approaching to this critical period of days. You see 17, right, 20, 23, 24, all this, the coming period, the next 1-2 weeks, is the area where we probably are going to see the slowdown. But day by itself means nothing, level by itself means nothing. We want to see price reaction. If the price react from these levels, we can go and act into the sells. If not, it's just a level. And it's very important to say that. Okay? Next one. By the way, guys, if you hear noises out of the office, as I mentioned before, the kids are at home, and it's noises 3 weeks. So all the parents out of you that are parents to little kids, you should know how it feels. So the next one was the EURCAD. Also, like the euro dollar, we were looking to get the retraces. Let's go here from this zone, right, and then looking for the buys. So here we are going through the retraces. which basically and currently look good. And I would like to see this completing these two waves, ideally close the gap or so. It is developing a bullish hidden divergence already. So yeah, I would definitely think we are heading here to some buy zone, and would be looking here for evidence and bullish second leg to develop. So basically something like that. Until then, the short-term period pressure is yet bearish, but once we are approaching to this box of prices, it's a good place to start looking for bullish evidences. So the way I think remains the same like it was. We got the retraces we wanted to see, and then we would be looking to to start and see the bullish view developing. Now, on the previous week, one of the things we discussed about was getting the reversal signs, the lower low, lower highs, before the retrace come in, and that's pretty much what I always talk about, and that's how it looks like. We start to build the lower highs, lower lows, right? Then it was some slowdown, yeah, but this is how it's building up. This is how it looks like. Okay, so when I talk about the lower highs, lower lows for trend change, or the vice versa, higher highs, higher lows, that's what I refer to. Okay, now the dollar index, which also was fantastic ride for us on the last couple of weeks, the idea was to look and sell the retraces. Now let's take a look on how deep the retraces actually are. Okay, it's a V pattern. This is something I don't love to see, as you know. Straight move through 61.8 on the 4-hour chart. It was a trending pattern here in the lower low, lower highs. Straight move. We are holding above. In some scale, it's also making the higher highs, higher lows now, which is against the bearish expected trend. Therefore, that contradicts the cycle, and when it contradicts the cycle, I stop watching for trading it. There are no trending evidences to the downside anymore. No trendline breakout, no lower highs, lower lows, no false breaks and lower lows, nothing. It's a straight retrace without any signs of a sell. So the dollar index is currently removed from the list. Now, before I'll go and discuss about some other interesting opportunities, let's from the report I mean on my left trading room. Here is one that I find interesting and a potential. This is EURCAD. I believe we are developing here the second leg. I'll try to show that. Basically, kind of this. And on this leg, we got a triple double here, breakout, retest. And then on the lower time frame, it's a triple double by itself, breakout and continuation. So I believe we are heading here for some continuation, and I would be looking to buy the retraces on the EURCAD. I think this pair has more to go. Fundamentally, Canada cuts the rates twice in the last couple of weeks. The previous week was surprising cut. So buy retraces would be a plan for me here, and that's a new pair on the list. Now I do want to go over some of the things we covered in the live trading rooms this week, and as I told you, on the Forex view, it wasn't there were almost no classical opportunities to trade, so you can see the list is kind of empty, and that's very important to mention. There will be periods that your list will be full of instruments. There will be periods where the list will be almost empty in some markets, and it will be heavier on the other markets, and that's fine. Remember, you cannot expect the same instruments to move over and over again. There are periods when they are more volatile, there are periods where they're not. There are periods when they are synchronized of the trends on all the time frames and you can trade it, and there are periods that are not. When it happens, don't force. Go and trade other instruments. And that's what we covered in the live trading rooms. this week. Gold, natural gas, and the indices, of course. That was our rock star of the week. I would like to remind you, if you are watching this for the first time, you love our work, I invite you to join our family in Traders Academy Club and to enjoy these live trading rooms and the trading reports. I have it on daily basis for you. So if you think that this kind of live trading analysis and setups and ideas is something that can be helpful to you, you are invited to our family. You can find the link below in the description and in the pinned comments. Traders Academy club.com. Basically, you can see it also right here. So I hope to see you with us. Now let's see. As indices, we were running into the sells twice on the last 2 weeks, and the sell continued big time to create new lows for us. Serious, significant lows. That was huge profits that those who are involved, of course, enjoy from. Long time we've been waiting for that, and it happens. So the question is, what's next? I believe this is the first leg of the move down, and sell the rallies, which might be deeper rallies now, is still the right plan. We could see this happen first, or slightly deeper retraces and then massive move down. Sell their rallies would be my plan for German DAX, and for the Dow, same story. We are into running sells after the corrections, the bearish hidden divergence. We got our 2 waves here in the breakout with the bearish hidden divergence. All the rest is history. Now, quick observation, where does it stand, will show you that this was a massive move. What's next? Now, it's very important to say, Trump calls that emergency, national emergency, which allows him to get federal money for the emergency times. If I said the terms wrongly, so don't catch me on the terms, but basically what happens is they get money to help and battle this crisis. So yeah, we might see the reactions to the upside as some optimism and so on, but the coronavirus kills the industry, the market. Less people go to work, less oil is used, less people go and shop outside, malls will be closed, restaurants would be closed, transportation would be limited between countries, and so on and so on and so on. It cannot have very positive impact, and it doesn't matter how much money they try to bring in right now to battle that. Some facts of the economics are yet stronger than any financial help they could try and get. So the way I see that, this is a beginning of something deeper. And sell the rallies is still my plan. That might be the beginning here of this special cycle movement. That might be something like that. Deep, long, and strong. So for me, sell the rallies remains still the plan. And all those of you are involved from the live trading rooms, guys, make sure you take significant part of your profits, put it in the pocket, let the prices get the correction with some optimism, and look for the opportunities after that, for the setups after the corrections. And also, one of our best call this week turned to be the gold, where we called it the reversal on the lower highs, lower lows. Bearish continuation expected after the correction we faced here, and the idea was to sell. Why? On a daily cycle. This was the cycle we were working with, triple cycle here. This. And on the bigger view from the weekly, it's also triple cycle, which I will cover in a second. And as you see, gold turned to be one of our best this week. It was fantastic call. So the first cycle really nailed it. We reached the target all the way down to the Fibos. Now the biggest question is what's next. And the way I see that, this is what might be happening. So 1, 2. Of course, I might be wrong, but the first leg develops into training structures. which makes me think there is more to come. So sell the rallies in gold would be yet my plan on for gold trading. Now there are more. There is natural gas we enjoyed from in the academy as well, actually twice in the last 2 weeks, and I expect there are some also very interesting activities. There are more instruments that will be, of course, covered, and I have a very interesting list for this week. We have the pound kiwi back in the list. We have the Aussie kiwi coming to the list soon again, and the natural gas and more. So as I said before, if you find my style interesting and helpful, remember, you receive live trading room every single day. You receive trading reports with all the trading ideas every single day. We talk about the analysis. We talk about the setups as they happen. We talk about invalidations and invalidations. We talk about real trading, real time, without any magical solutions, holy grail, and empty promises. That's pretty much it. If you think this solution fits you, you are welcome to join. Just please, if you belong to those who are looking for fast returns or any fake promises and some 100% a month expectations or holy grails, don't waste your time and my time. I'm not the right person for you, and my club is not the right place for you. If you are serious about trading and about real-time education, how things happen live, validated, invalidated, how the price action fits in the market movement, then yes, I believe the Traders Academy Club is the right place for you, and you are invited to join our family. The links are below this video in the description. Until then, thank you very much for your time watching this video. Stay safe, protect yourself, be nice to people. As I said at the beginning, help those who need it more. Okay, and use this crisis as opportunity to improve yourself and to grow stronger. Dedicate yourself to the family. Dedicate yourself to education. Dedicate yourself to become better out of the crisis. Until then, I send you my prayers and my best wishes. And once again, thank you very much for your time watching this video. I'm Vladimir Ribakov from Traders Academy Club, and I wish you only the best. I'll see you soon.